So next up is string concatenation, basically combining strings together. So operations aren't just for numbers. This is where it gets a little bit weird. Is JavaScript combines, basically expands how certain operations work. So this add operation also works as a concatenation object or a concatenation thing. Okay, so operating into strings. Great. So we're going to concatenate console.log hello and world. Console.log hello space plus world. Without introducing any. Okay. We don't want to do that. So it's going to concatenate without the space. Yeah. We left out the space. Great. Hello. And also include a space between the words. Maybe that'll work. Great. You also have, you can say hello dot concat world. That will also work. And I think there's a third way to concatenate. Oh yeah. And then you can also use template strings, console.log hello world. And so, whoops, world. So basically you're able to write a single line of JavaScript inside of a string, which I think that is coming up soon. So there are 3 ways to concatenate. Easiest is using the plus sign. I don't use the concat thing. Even behind the things, I think it's even doing that. So we're going to learn more about strings. So you've got some certain properties on strings. Okay, you've got the dot length property. So we're going to console.log this. Oh, already included that. Dot length. And I like to put, I don't like to have this dot right after string. Like, I don't like doing that. I like to put those in parentheses just because it kind of separates it out. It's like if I'm trying to get the, I don't know, if I'm trying to say 50.2 string, it doesn't work because period means something else inside of decimals. And so I separate them out just so that's just a thing that parentheses can do. It just gives you an order of operations. I just like to do that. Maybe it'll yell at me. I don't know, but there you go. Yeah. Did you write the string? It should read. I did. Use a length property to log the number of characters. Okay. It doesn't like those parentheses. But technically, I don't like doing that. I just don't like it personally. It makes it more difficult to read, in my opinion. All right. So now more string stuff. Okay, we have these things called methods. Methods are basically functions that are a part of your object. So similar to like Java, pretty much everything is an object. So a string, I mean, but it's not like an object with and how primitives are. So a string is not an object primitive, but a string will have methods on it. That's a little bit. That's one of the weird things about JavaScript and how it is. It works with objects and stuff like that. Strings have methods and properties and stuff like that, but a string is not an object. It's kind of strange. If you're used to Java, or if you're used to Rust, or if you're used to other things like that, it is not. It's not normal. So anyway. Remember that methods are actions that we can perform. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Basically, it's a function. Okay, use the to uppercase method to do that. So dot to uppercase. So what is this going to do? This is going to convert all of this to an uppercase string. We run that. Code Academy. And then we're going to use the dot trim method to remove all of this white space. And you can also remove new lines with this too. \n and \t. So this will remove new lines and tabs as well, not just spaces. So that's what that thing does. So notice how this remove white space used to be over here, but now it is over here. So yeah, methods are a part of strings, but they're also a part of objects and numbers and all sorts of other things. So next, All right, so that is it for strings, for like the fundamentals of strings, but it also gets into a little bit of how methods and properties work. Yeah, I'll see you in built-in objects.